Sheldon, yeah, with a hour of the day.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sheldon, and the head is big for a reason. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and put there some post notification. I'm reminding you, I'm not fighting you people any longer. Yes, by this video, this episode of Your Update is brought to you by Bit Africa. Now, Bit Africa is a platformer. If you are into the trading of Bitcoin, you would know, say that is the platform everyone they use. Everyone way they trade Bitcoin, they use Bit Africa. So download the app, use it to trade your Bitcoin. Now, hey, Sarkodie tire because the way you do it in college, they feel they move to one like on some level, it be crazy. Because nah, bro, you really tire. But you see, it comes with being great. It comes to being the alpha male. It comes with him being him. It comes with him being whoever he thinks he is. And it comes with him being on that kind of pedestal. So me, when people move to him, normal, bro. You can't be great and not get people to, wanting to get some, you understand? However trivial or however minute the issue they like, people will still move to you because you are Sarkodie, you are him. Now, last night, Samini took to his Twitter to drop some, issues about Sarkodie, or to drop some statement or comment or tweet about Sarkodie, and he went direct. And this is something I like. You see, when issues like this, you go straight to the point. Nobody say they can't beat about the bush. Now, they can't sit here do quantitative analysis. So Samini, he mentioned name, and he said things like specific things with regards to his relationship with Sarkodie. And this morning, Sarkodie has replied on Hit FM. I don't think that is a reply, but I'll get to that kind of. I have a problem with the way Sarkodie treats some of these things, and I think it's about time, man. Okay, I'll get there. But you see, let's deal with Samini's tweets, So last night, Samini, then they do Q&A plus in fans or in audience on Twitter. So people go ask him question, then he go reply. In the course of that, somebody come ask question about Sarkodie, which led to a series of tweets from him, or series of replies from him. And bro, the content of the reply, be like Tuesday Samini in chest stop. And based on what Samini tweeted, how Samini replied, the content of his reply, this will be the first time people have come out to say Sarkodie has done this to them, with regards to not picking up phone calls and giving them BlueTicks. Sarkodie go give you BlueTick, you go tell Blue edition tarifita, you go tell Blue is the color, football is the they just have to give you well, the last time I can't sit here to say more times maybe BTT they read the message, so he go pick him poppy him gaga then he go open. I mean TT no go for reply message, so he go drop the phone. Then maybe Sam go figure say, oh, he has read the message. You understand? But maybe BTT then they take the phone play way, he opened the message by mistake. So if then they give you BlueTick, I don't say Sarkodie way open the message when you know read. But maybe BTT way they play plus sack him phone way, fat or way just open. But then these are the tweets. Then I read. Okay, so let's go. Samini. So this was the question from Yao Obe. They say, please, Samini Dagati, what do you have to say about Sarkodie featuring Bob Marley? And also, how do you feel about that? Because we all know that he did. Of course, we all know what he did on your reggae song with him. Lastly, do you also think that the song, do you think the song will help Sarkodie? Yes. Then this was Samini's reply. It is a nice jam. I'm not too amazed though, because it's a song. Of course, it's a song I love from time. I think he did his thing on the rap still. I mean, it's Sark. You would expect him to kill his verses at least. In my opinion, he did. I still love the original track though. Nothing beats that. So Samini is basically saying, Sarkodie did his thing. It is Sarkodie. So anytime he hops on a song, he go kill him. He did his thing, but in his opinion, he still they love the original track because nothing beats the original, which is cool. That is his opinion. That is then another question. Please, Samini Dagati, When was the last time you entered the studio with landlord Sarkodie? And when are you people joining again? Then this is where the issue started. Not sure I would need a verse from Sark, but if he ever does need one, I'm not interested, and that is a fact. Not sure I would need a verse from Sark, but if he ever does need one, I am not interested, and that is a fact. He knows this himself. Or yeah, I lose sometimes, and I don't play that. Yes or no be problem for him. So he go slow you, and your project go door. He did it to me on my burning EP. So this be when the things start, they come out Samini in chest up, they come out say, nah, things they chairman in chest up. So basically, the guy asked him, say, when was the last time he entered the studio with the landlord? And when are they entering the studio again? Samini said, nah, he's never going to need a verse from Sarkodie ever again. And if Sarkodie too, they need verse from Mama, he's never going to do it because Sarkodie be alone. Yes or no be problem for him. Because if you put a request to him, say, oh, Sark, I need a verse. Instead of coming out to say, oh, I go do one, I no go do one. He go do back and forth plus you are then Charlie be like he go delay you or you go waste your time. So Samini say, yes, that thing they do the vex. Because as a man, you're supposed to be decisive. You understand? Sark, you go give me verse. No, yes. Or then we move. Because if you give me hope that you are going to give me the verse, and I put my work on hold waiting for your verse, and eventually you don't give me the verse, but it delays my work, my project that I'm about to put out, then there is a problem. Because as a because I'm sure people push their projects back because, oh, we are waiting for a verse from Sarkodie. So in this issue, Samini referenced his burning EP. So I'm sure he wanted a verse from Sark, but Sark no give him a definite answer as to whether he would do the verse or not. So then some delays and things can happen. That's what Samini they talk. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. This is the question. I say, and the bloggers will pick this up. If I may ask, do all artists pay for feature? Maybe the party level never. The party level needs to stop and set business goals for featuring. So that is what someone is saying. He said, yes, maybe the boys kind of, oh, come and feature on my song and things, them for, move from that level to a level where they treat music as a business. And here was Samini's reply. I did Love Rocks for free under 24 hours. And Love Rocks, that song, Sarkodie did that song. So he said, I did Love Rocks for free under 24 hours. What you talking about? He is just alone when it comes to returning favors. That is all. All like him, I do my own hooks and verses, and I don't need features to blow. Hey. I did Love Rocks for free under 24 hours. What you talking about? LOL. He is just alone when it comes to returning favors. That is all. All like him, I do my own hooks and verses, and I don't need what features to blow. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what Samini is insinuating? Says Sarkodie, they need, hook and verses from people like, Blacko and things to blow. These are not my words. These are Samini's words. So Samini, they're saying if you doing hooks and verses, then his songs still go be hits. But unlike Sarkodie, Sarkodie, they need people that are favors. Then he says, like I die, LOL. Sarkodie, you know what time it is. We shoot direct. So your man is coming at Sarkodie directly, like they won't hide anything. Then we will move on. Then he tweeted this. I got nothing against Sarkodie, and he knows it. He also knows that he owe me personal apology for the BlueTicks after having me send 3 tracks and he choosing one. After asking me if it was a single or an album, to which I answered it's an EP. He's like, cool. He's yet to respond. Sorry. So say what? So what? Sarkodie. Okay. So he say he owe me personal apology for the BlueTicks after having me send 3 tracks and he choosing one. After asking me if it was a single or an album, to which I answered it's an EP. He's like, cool. He's yet to respond. So he sent materials to Sarkodie for a verse. Sarkodie busy answer whether it be EP or it be album, or it be single or it be album. Then Samini replied by saying it's an EP. Sarkodie said, cool. Till today. There's no reply, chairman. To today, the song they and think tire on cobwebs and sons. So Samini vex. There's a Sarkodie when I send a track, he they play games. So this is how it even started. When are you featuring him and when are you featuring Sark 2? He say Sarkodie when I send track, he they play games with me. So me, I no go send him jam again. I did Love Rocks under 24 hours, sent it back sharp. Asked me how long it took before I got my own remix vex. He come then time go safe. Benny EP I send him jam, do we move. So ladies and gentlemen, that is what happened last night with the Q&A that was initiated by Samini and his fans. So then since the chairman he had to be like, he has tried to get a verse from Sarkodie and Sarkodie they ghost them, Sarkodie no they mind them. Sarkodie go do like he go do, but he no go do in the end, then he go delay in project. So Samini has vowed said he's never going to give Sarkodie a verse again, and he's never going to beg Sarkodie for a verse ever again in his life and whatnot. So he went direct. Now this morning, Sarkodie in an interview with Andy Dusty on His FM, they put this tweet to Sarkodie. Then they ask him, say, boss, this is what Samini has tweeted. This was Sarkodie's reply, and this is why I have a problem with some kinds of like this kind of replies.
Samini, well, coming up with some. There were a lot of tweets on Twitter going on. He says, not sure I'll need, okay, someone, looks like he says, I did Love Rocks for free under 24 hours. He's just alone when it comes to returning favors, that's all. Unlike him, I do my own hooks and verses, I don't need features to blow like I die. You know what time it is, Sarkodie, we should direct. He says, not sure I'll need a verse from Sark, but if he ever does need one, I'm not interested, and that's facts. He knows this himself. Oh yeah, look, sometimes I don't play that. Yes or no be problem for him, so it go slow you and your project go dull. He did it to me on Burning EP. And he says, I got nothing against Sarkodie, and he knows it. He also know that he owe me personal apology for the BlueTicks after having me send 3 tracks and he choosing one. After asking me if it was a single or an album, to which I answered it's an EP, he's like, cool, he's here to respond. So these are tweets from Samini.
Yeah, the same way it caught everybody off guard. It's the same. So we'll just have to get the details as to what actually could be the issue before we can actually comment, because you don't want to like say stuff, because I don't know where he's coming from at this point. So when we get to what it is about, we'll definitely put a comment to it.
Well, where he's coming from is the fact that
I understand the
he
tweet, but what I'm saying is it could be more than that. So you have to be very careful how you because I always treat things how I would. I see things how I would have reacted, which is wrong, but then that's my logic. My point was, because I felt a certain type of way, I'll hit you up and say, oh, this and this and that. Yeah, and I doubt that personally having issues with people would make me want to like let the public know, because Twitter is not gonna solve. I don't think you can even actually make your point on Twitter. They will dissect it and make it look a certain type of way. So if I have a personal issue, even if you're actually wrong, I will have to tell you, Bulldog, whether you respond or not. At least I've told you. So that's why I want to know exactly what it is before you make a general comment.
Now you see, he said a whole lot of nothing, and this is him trying to be political. And it annoys me to the core, because this is Samini going direct. Like, bro, he said everything. He sent you a song. Instead of you giving him a verse, like he sent you a song for a verse, you know, give him. He said everything. Then the tweets were put to you, and you are trying to be political and placatory, and like, it annoys me, bro. What happened? Reply straight to the point. Then we move. Did you do it or you did not do it? After the Sarkodie, before you come on, bro. Because when you say things like this, people go like you do them. This is not the first time people have come out to say Sarkodie do this, and them come complain. Kwakese can't complain. And them say there, and them say and then go carry video directors and things like that for go do video shoot and things. Sarkodie no show up. This is not the first time. So in issues like the Samini came direct, like he came direct. He moved to you. He dropped some specifics. He mentioned words that he sent you that you were supposed to, reply with a verse or whatever, and you didn't do. So when they put that, you go straight and answer the question. You understand? It's that he's always trying to be political, and it annoys me to the core. Like, bro, what you doing? Or the verse in the man, Omani blue tick. Omani blue tick, and that's Omani blue tick. Then we move from there. This allow reply left, right, center. Come on. I not say you the tire people they move to entities, but sometimes put self-respect aside and answer the question. Sark, did you give Samini blue tick? Yes, I did. This is why I did. Then we move. Or that be all. Because as a seminar show, as a show will be now, or they show muna here, then you go talk am for his song inside. Oh, by the issue of people calling him and him not replying, I think he said it in a song before. I'm not friend, I am in force and then they. Now you make your mind say no go answer you people your messages or reply your course or pick your course. So you people for learn sense. Also, he's a busy man. Maybe, bro, he be busy. It's not like he they sit there the whole day plus phone, then he they expect you go call him or something. But me personally, if you see, this is why I say the political, like the way he wants to be political, it vexes me. Listen, that is what Samini said. He is not like, he doesn't give like define or definite answers when it comes to some of these requests. Sark, you go free drop a verse for me. Yes or no? Okay, send me the beat, send me the work. You soak the work. You go free drop the verse. Yes or no? After you soak the original body of work, and you see, say, you know, they in favor of your brander, or you know, be something you go fit do. You let the people know, right? So if Samini sends you a song, say he didn't want a verse, and you feel like this is not befitting for your brander, you go straight to the point and you tell him so that you don't delay his project release. You don't waste his time. With that, you know, you are being honest, you are being straightforward, you are being like, bro, I can't do this. This is why I can't do this. Let us move on. Maybe subsequent releases, you go fit take come. I will do for you. Because once again, you don't owe anyone any verse. And if there is monetary compensation, let's say there's monetary compensation. I'm not sure. Well, Samini says that he did a verse for him for free. I don't know if there was a monetary compensation or conversation around how he's going to be monetarily compensated. But if you are the one giving out the verse, you decide to charge or not. You understand? So if you want to do it for free, you do it for free. If you want to charge, you put your charges on the table. If they can afford, fine. If they can't afford, you leave them. You don't leave people hanging. You understand? Because once again, this is not the first time. I mean, the way he answered the thing, I know your man is trying to be, he doesn't want to, stir any controversies. Bro, we don't care. Answer the question. Deal with the issue. Drop the facts. Samini came to you directly, like straight. Why are you beating about the bush? Once again, this is why sometimes I like Shatawale no. Oh, Shatta, he will give you the everything. Sometimes you need to shake the system. Like, bro, because maybe your side of the story, they make sense. Maybe your side of the story, they make sense. You have good reasons why you didn't reply him, or maybe something. So don't go about saying, this is just the surface level, and some of these issues, we don't say it on Twitter, and we don't say it on Twitter, but we say it on tapes. We say it on songs. Nah. But this thing there, if you be true, then the Sarkodie to you for stop, because Charlie, it will be nice, honestly. Samini is not the first person who has come out with something like this. A lot of people have complained. The fact say you be landlord no mean say you go lock we outside. Seriously, the fact say you be landlord no they mean say you go carry your key and lock we outside. We you be book on any album. Please deal with these issues, because however you look they put a dent on your reputation. And these are industry colleagues. These are your people. Me, if you ignore my text message or you ghost me, I don't care. But these are people that, like, these are industry colleagues. Hey, today, you don't go need favor from anyone, but in the nearest future, you understand. And for an industry where they try preach unity and things, some of these things, it carry we go back. So yeah. That is why Sarkodie and Samini the trend. What do you make of this? Me, Sarkodie answered, no, but
you know, force for me. It did the baby listen. You know, force for me. You be my small boy. You know that. We did on the Sark was the first guy that rapped and said he wants to blow and become like Samini in one of his very first raps. Later on, when he went out and said, "Kobisa Yogi Dogi de Sonny Balidi, why you Kobisa Sonny Balidi Yogi de Samini," and he said, "Then Yogi de Samini." No, after about radio star, they asked him. He said he's not really a Samini fan, so he doesn't really listen to the songs like that, so he doesn't know the song they're talking about. Same guy that said in his earlier freestyles that he wants to be like Samini. Guess what? Here is the Samini in 2023 still, my guy. Don't play.
All right, Samini. Well, thank you very much for talking to us. I'm so grateful.
It's a forum. It's a forum. If I am privileged, I would like to hear a response from my brother. Say he's there in the studio.
All right. Okay. So he says, well, if you heard him correctly, he says we will have a conversation. Well, thank you very much.
No, we won't have a conversation.
Oh, friend, me and I'm casting now, but I won't say.
Well, I understand.
You get me. So, but it's all good. Him feeling like that, I don't have any control over that. I can only say sorry to how he feels, not necessarily because I agree with everything he's saying, but if that's how he feels, I don't think I have any. But my dream creating the things that he's talking about, and to make some things clear, I said in the beginning, I treat things differently from how people would treat things. So every person in this industry has some. I wouldn't call it pain because I don't care, because that doesn't mean that it doesn't happen to you. Everybody has something happening to them, So I get it. He has expressed. If you want to take people to call and say Sarkodie does things for me quick, you have 1,000 people who also say it, and then you have some people who also say, what did I say? I told Bulldog, it's about the music. I just recorded, not because the music is not good. You could hear a song that is so good, but maybe you don't hear yourself. You're trying to find a pocket in the song, and then one day you do it. And then some songs, when they send it to you, it's like 2 seconds. Maybe probably if I send you a song and then you really loved it in that moment, you did it. I didn't figure it out. I'm not talking about him. It could happen as in general. So to my brother, I would just definitely say sorry for how he feels, not endorsing the fact that everything he's saying is what I believe in or what I think is the truth. But if he says he feels like that, then yeah, sorry.
It's like he doesn't want to. Come on, it is just the question up to him. And you see it. After the Sarkodie and the economic depression of the 1945 has transcended into the pantry bowl of beans through the rice spectrum of akokwane and chicken respect in kukubu and sons. Which can answer with this? Sometimes they shock me. But anyway, my name is Sheldon. I'm out.